This blank screen is where this video I'm currently making is going to go, but I needed a place to start. All right. Hopefully you took 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to go find that list of things that I provided for you. So if you see me looking over here, that's a different monitor. I'm just it's a little cheat sheet that I have. So search bar. I'm going to open up a new tab. Even that is about 6 bullet points down the way there. Opening up a new tab is this little plus button here. Again, I told you I'm going to use Google Chrome. That is my sweet spot. That's my comfort zone. I'm a Google Chrome user and I have been for years. There are obviously other browsers out there. Microsoft Edge, Safari, Firefox, Chrome are the four big ones. There are other browsers beyond that. Also, DuckDuckGo, I think, is another one. Opera. There's a whole bunch of other browsers out there. It's all about finding something that you can work with and you are familiar with. But that is something to take into account because I asked you to go search for these different features, and I'm going to show you where some of them are. If you were using a different browser, they might be in a different spot. So that's something to be cognizant of as you are working with other people to facilitate this type of learning. We have to start that very foundation. Are we speaking the same language? Are we on the same platform? Are we using the same thing? So you don't need to be an expert in every single web browser by any means. It's a little foreshadowing for one of the best practices I have for you at the very end. Do not feel like you need to be an expert in any of this stuff. You just need to know the basic language. And that's what wayfinding is. Think of it like a street sign. When we are online, there are some consistent things that we know that they work in a certain way. For example, plus. This plus means add. We know that from basic arithmetic. You find plus signs all over the internet. We just don't really think about them because it's kind of this almost subconscious of I can add something here. So plus new tab, right? That's typically the case for a lot of these things that we're doing. In Google Chrome, this is called the Omni box, and this is the search bar. And so you can put stuff in here. If you click on this, you see recent searches. This is if you watch that first video, this is me trying to figure out how to make that hotspot ungraded. Couldn't do it. Couldn't figure it out. The forward and the back buttons, left arrow, right arrow, home button. I actually don't have a home button because I'm on my home page right now. But if I were to go to my Google Drive by typing this in, then oh no, I said my home button must be disabled. Ooh, that's fun. I'm glad we ran into that problem. Refresh is always this little circle. It's like a restart. If you ever talk to a tech department and they're like, "Well, have you tried turning your computer off and on again?" This is the off and on button for your for your web browser. Your bookmarks bar, mine is here on Google Chrome. It's these little things here. If you are not seeing your bookmarks bar, it might be because yours is hidden and only shows up when you have a new tab open. So there we go. So if I do that and I turn off show bookmarks bar, notice I don't have a bookmarks bar, but if I open it, hey, it's back. But if I want to show it all the time, then I simply click on that and it's going to stay up all the time. I just prefer to have mine open. Tabs, we talked about the history. What I love about the history is you can come over here and you can see this history of your Chrome browser, of your Chrome account, but you can also see tabs you had open on other devices. So this is a MacBook that I have for work that I took with me to a district yesterday, and I had that open and I was working on it. You can see all these different things I had open. And then if I wanted to, I could actually click on these and open this back up. Well, why is that important? Well, because if you're working with a client or someone who comes across your path, you can use that history to get to things that they had way, way, way back, and it's searchable. And so you can go through and you can search. Sorry, that's not my history. You can go Control H, by the way, pulls up your history. You can go through and you can search like these are all the things in my history that I had that have to do with digital navigation, right? With it's in the month of December or today. This is all from today, but I can search it by a larger time frame if I wanted to, right? That context and just knowing that exists can be super, super helpful. I also asked you to take a look for if there's a microphone anywhere. So every now and then when I do this with someone, they'll have a microphone up here in their Omni box. I like to pull up like a Google Doc or like a Word doc will do the same thing here. It's called Dictate in Google in Word. But if I come here to Tools and I go to Voice Typing, notice the icon is a microphone, and I can click on this, and it's going to take everything that I say. It's going to type it in here, which is so awesome. Like this is a really fast way to get your ideas out, and this works really well in a lot of situations. But if someone has difficulty typing, like that's too slow, we'll turn on the microphone and have them do this for a search. Have them do this. I wonder if I went to look at that digital navigation. Pretty sweet, right? Yeah. All right. And then page zoom. Hard to see. Come over here to those three dots. Move myself out of the way. And you can zoom in to make those things bigger as well. All of these little pieces here, very important, very handy to be able to just navigate the internet and speak that language. So I just want to take some time to really sink ourselves into some of those basics and call attention to that. And what I'm going to ask you to do next before you move on, well, you're going to move on from this video. And on the next slide here is this page. So this is an embedded page here, and you can actually interact with this right here within the slides. But if you would like to go to the actual site, just click on open in new tab down here, and it's going to open it up here. And your slides are just over here, right? So we just opened it here. These are free internet tutorials. So notice I mentioned a couple of different browsers: Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Internet Explorer, Safari. These are all different tutorials that you can give to someone, you can take yourself, and you can learn how to do all of these different things. Want to know how to take a screenshot? Here's a YouTube video. It's 3 minutes long that'll show you how to take a screenshot. Take just a couple minutes, 5 or 10, to explore the resources on this page, and then go ahead and hit this next arrow and move on.